Today, we're going to talk about navigating the universe. First, tap Undock to leave your current station and enter space. Tap this little button on the right to open Overview. This little guy here, get familiar with it, and it will be your best buddy in your future space navigation. It pulls up this list of all the navigation beacons. You can tap All to filter for the beacons you want. Ship is player ships around you. Station is where you can change modules, buy or sell items, do missions, etc. Stargate is where you can enter other systems and travel around. Cosmic Anomaly. Although there are many types of them, they all have one thing in common: enemies to fight. Loot shows things you can loot, like containers floating in space, wrecks, etc. Mining shows the asteroid belts that you can mine for various types of ores. Celestial Body are the stars, planets, and moons. Fleet can be used to view all the players in the same fleet. Default sorting is recommended if you are new to these. Once you get familiar enough, you can tap on this button here on the right of all and configure the exact filters by yourself. Let's jump to another system via Stargate, listed in Overview. Tap Jump, and here we go. After you tap Jump, Warp Drive will be activated, and you will warp next to the Stargate after a short acceleration. Then you can jump to the target system through this huge Stargate. Or you could try to select a target and then approach and orbit it. For those targets more than 150 kilometers away, you can tap Warp.
Warp Drive active.
It will start the warp drive with the maximum speed exceeding 1 AUs. 1 AU equals 150 million kilometers, so real fast. However, for targets less than 150 kilometers away, the short distance stops you from establishing a warp tunnel, so you can only fly using regular propulsion. The normal flight velocity is slow in comparison. A frigate, for example, flies at 300 to 500 miles per second. But of course, you can use some modules, such as thrusters, to speed it up. Then we can enter a cosmic anomaly. Tap the warp to warp there. If you are familiar enough with the basics, you can hold the warp button, then drag to adjust the distance from the target you wish to warp to. This function can be really helpful for PvP. Want to have a look at the entire map in the game? Star charts can be accessed from the menu. Give them a try. Or you could tap the location next to your player profile icon on the main interface to pull up the star charts. The highlighted area is your current location, and the other spots you can see here are other regions. Tap one region, and region map pops up in the bottom right corner. This is the map for this entire region. If you tap your current location marked by this highlighted dot, the constellation chart will open up with your current location at the center. Now, you can select a system of your destination, or you could tap Avoid to have the AI avoid this system when you're using autopilot. Let's go. Now it's time for you to take flight. Fly safe, Capsuleer,